Hey guys, it's me, AF. This video's kind of a Debbie Downer, but I just really wanted to talk about it, so whatever. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hello. Do I like this angle? I don't mind this one. Okay. How's my hair? Let me plug in this microphone. Why don't you love me? That is a good segue as to what the fuck we're gonna be talking about. There we go. There we go, and I still hate the angle. There we go. Okay, so tonight is the night that I'm gonna pop the fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. I brewed myself coffee. Well, my mommy brewed it for me. Perks to being a loser that lives at home. Just kidding. I'm a winner that lives at home. In this economy, y'all expect me to afford housing at 22 years old? Fuck no. Okay, so here is the dealio, the situation, the 401k, which is not correct. But last night, I watched Obsession, the movie. And it might be one of my favorite movies I've ever seen, ever. First of all, first thing I want to say, I love it when we get brand new, fresh actors because there are so many talented people in the industry trying to break in, myself included, and we just keep getting recycled the same actors. I'm sorry, I don't want to see fuck-ass Jacob Elordi in every single movie under the sun. Sue me. And the acting was incredible. I also love that it was a director that was originally directing shorts on YouTube movies, and this was his breakout. I'm so impressed. I love when people create things. Now, what I first want to say is that not to be this bitch that's in our society, but Lord knows that I am that bitch. In our society, as women, it is praised. Women get praised when they absolutely become selfless to a fault. Selfless to a point where they completely give up on themselves and they cater and serve toward everybody else. Women get praised for self-destruction, almost. Because that's what makes the best wife. And that's what makes the best caretaker. And that's what makes the best friend. And that's what makes the best woman, is when she completely 100% puts herself on the back burner and people pleases till the cows come home and caters to everyone else's wants and needs but her own. God, I'm parched. Sorry to gulp in your ear like that. And another thing, we cannot win as women, no matter what we do. If we try to be one of the boys, then we're pick me. If we're manic pixie dream girl, we're too out in the clouds and woo woo and oh my God, look at her, she's just in la la fairyland. And no one talks about all of the shadow sides to these archetypes that women experience. And here's the thing. And then of course there's the gone girl, cool girl trope. That whole monologue, if you haven't read it, you should. It's from Gone Girl. And you can only be a cool girl if you're pretty. And again, if you chase after your own hopes, goals, and dreams, people will wonder why you're not married and why you're not having kids. And people will call you incredibly selfish, or you're too bossy, so they'll call you a bitch. And all of this is not new information. This is not revelation, groundbreaking things that I'm saying. This is just the reality of being a woman. And there's so much shadow side to it that people don't see. Especially let's just take body, for example. We are constantly giving our bodies up in some way, shape, or form to either look better or to appeal to a male audience or to appeal to others more. I feel like women get praised more for losing weight than they do if they get a huge fucking promotion, or if they graduate, or if they do some really cool shit. A woman could single-handedly, I saw an Instagram video about this, so forgive me for not knowing. I don't remember who the creator was, but that was a woman could literally win the Nobel Peace Prize and solve cancer, and she would still probably get more praise, and not just by men, but by women too, for losing weight and body tea. And it's so disheartening when you really break down what it means to be a woman in this world. And this is coming from a very privileged woman. A very privileged, woman. And everyone wants a complex female character until they're too complex. And everyone wants a manic pixie dream girl until they go crazy. And everyone wants to have a girl that's a cool girl until she is too cool for them. Or like one of the boys, unless she gets too pretty and then they start seeing her as a romantic interest, because men and women can't just be friends, apparently. The only way that they can be friends is if the man has no attraction to her. That is the only way that men and women can be friends. And even then, the woman might have feelings for him, but because he's not attracted to her, then she's just a friend. And she's someone that he can lean on and use at any time, any place, and she'll do it because she loves him. Anyway, what I am saying is that it's so disheartening to be a woman. It's the most beautiful experience, and I would choose it every time. Even with all of the pain it comes with, I would still choose to be a woman. But it's a double-edged sword so much of the time. And if you are too masculine, then you're automatically called butch or dyke or gay or whatever. And if you're too feminine, then you're catering to boys. Like it. And again, you're not in your divine feminine if you don't have a man that pays for you. But don't be too independent, but also don't be too reliant on a man. It's like, what the fuck are we supposed to be then? What do you want us to be? Because it's never gonna fucking follow your pretty little picture that you have constructed in your head of who we are. And don't even get me started on fucking Euphoria. That is not a complex female character. That is character or women written by men. It's disgusting. Why are all of them porn stars? I don't understand. I don't get it. And Rue being a lesbian written by a man makes me want to fucking vomit. It's so... Oh my fucking God. It's so exhausting. And then people depict female rage as to women going crazy or off the rails. Did you know that, we've been called hysterical and overly emotional, where we're the overly emotional ones, yet men are the ones that fucking break their TV screens for a sports game. Men cause all the violent crimes. Not all of them, but like a huge percentage of them. Anger is an emotion. But when females get angry, it's just us on our period, or us being hysterical, or us being off the rails. I can't tell you how frustrating it is. Unless you're a woman, then you know. Then you know. Our anatomy is even set up in a way where we have to... My friend coined this, not me. She came up with this, Amelia. You are grieving every month because you are preparing for a baby, and then if it doesn't happen, which chances are it won't, you slough it away and you're shedding. And it's grief heavy, and your hormones change and your mental state changes, and it's been dumbed down to, like, if a woman's on her period and feeling overly emotional, it's like, you must be on your period. And you must be a piece of shit that deserves his dick cut off. Why? I cannot talk right now. Oh my God. Sorry, give me one sec. No one stop bothering me. Everyone stop bothering me. I'm overstimulated. And I need a goddamn second. Not the Zen. Please. I can't. Okay. Everyone stop. I'm in a really bad mood right now, and I don't know why. And all I want to do is talk about how annoyed I am. I don't even know where I was going with. Okay. This brings it all back to the movie Obsession, okay? Because there are people, men primarily, and here's the thing, people are going to be like, oh, you're just a man hater. I promise you that there are more men out there that hate women than women that hate men. We joke about hating men and then that hurts their feelings, but we don't actually hate men. We just hate the patriarchy, and we hate the way that men have treated us throughout the fucking entire course of the world. The world history of the world. But men genuinely hate women. That is why so many horrible, awful trigger words that I'm not going to say right now, for my sake and for yours, but you know the trigger words. That's why it happens to women mostly. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men. I know it does, but like, oh my God. Anyway. And here's the thing. I always feel the need to like defend men and be like, but you guys hurt too and suffer too. Because they do. And I know that their fragile fucking egos are going to get hurt and they might shoot me. What then? Like, please. Oh my God. Anyway, men primarily, when they walk out of that movie, they miss the fucking point completely and they think that Bear is the victim. Bear is not the victim. Bear is not the victim. It's his fault. He robbed, also spoilers, he robbed her of her life and her body, and he took advantage of that. And he knew that she was in there. And he still took advantage of that. And it is horrifying because, yes, it's a movie, but it touches on very, 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 very real life things. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy just talking about it. And men walk out of that and be like, I am so scared of women. Really? That was your take on the fucking movie, bro. That's what you got out of it. That women are crazy and emotional and hysterical because of you. Because of you. Because we've been taught our whole lives that we need you. And that we need to cater to your wants and needs. So we put ours on the fucking back burner. And it kills us. It drives us to insanity. It drives us to fucking insanity. And Santa and his elves. It was the best movie I've ever seen. And it goes over so many fucking people's heads. You think Bear's the victim. During the sex scene, watch the sex scene, and then look me in my eyes and tell me that Bear is the victim. Please, I'm begging. Watch the scene where real Nikki wakes up while Nikki, who's under the spell, is asleep and begs Bear to kill her. And his response to that is it really that hard to love me? And then she says something along the lines of, like, you've never had me. Because it's not her. It's just her body. The real Nikki is trapped, and he's using her body for his own benefit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is not a movie. That is real life. And it's sick. And it's disgusting how many people missed the fucking point of the movie. And to counteract all you fuckers that are like, but he didn't know that this was what was going to happen when he made the wish. Okay, maybe that's true, but he did know exactly what the fuck was going on. And instead of trying to stop it, he called and said, is there any way to, like, change this wish a little bit? Like, make her a little less crazy? You wanted this. And now you don't even have the balls to kill yourself, to free her. You're a pussy. You're a selfish pussy. This is your fault. And I'm tired of you playing the victim. This, again, is not saying that men cannot be victims. If the roles were reversed and the person playing Bear was a woman and the person playing Nikki was a man, the Nikki character would still be the victim. Okay? But they portrayed it as a man and a woman to show real life things that people experience. Because it's such a common woman experience. You should be a little bit free and flowy, but don't be crazy. We can't win. And it's exhausting. And there's so much shadow to the female experience. And I haven't seen a lot of media do a good job of portraying that, because a lot of women complex female characters are written by men. I'm sorry, but if you are a man, you're not going to be able to write, except for the guy in Obsession, I'll give him that. There are exceptions, of course. But you can't write a complex female character, because a lot of the experiences you have not gone through. You don't know what it's like. The same way I don't know what it's like to be a man and what comes with that, okay? What comes with that is a lot more coming, actually. You guys come almost every time, but that's a story for another day. Learn where the clit is. It's not just the friends we made along the way, mama. It's not like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. It's real. Find it. Ciao. So, however, what I do want to say, one last dark note about things, and then I want to get into some positives about being a woman, but the first one is it was heartbreaking to see the two girls put against each other in the movie, and how often women are put against each other because a man gets in the way and they can't hang, so they throw their friendship away, or we're constantly set up to be against each other for the praises of men. And it's sad. And I want us as women to break away from that, because here's the bright part of the female experience. Because genuine, true female friendships are the best thing ever. They are the thing that has gotten me through the grief in my life. They are the shining points in my life. And I have so many beautiful friends that are women. And genuine, true womanhood with good friends is beautiful. And that's the part that will make me choose being a woman every single time. Even though it's disheartening a lot of the time. And another thing, God, I just love female friendships. And it breaks my heart when two women are put against each other, I'll tell you that much. But another thing is I'm in a relationship with another woman right now. And of course, everyone, it's not like, I feel like it's really fucking obvious. The amount of times you get asked, well, who's the man one? No, neither. Dipshit, that's like the whole point. You don't need a man to be happy. I'm not saying that you can be happy with a man. That's another thing. When I say feminism, I'm not like, no one get married to men or date men. Bleh. I'm like, no, that's not at all what I'm saying. Because again, some people's happiness are found in a partner that's a man. And that's fabulous. And it works beautifully if both people are mentally stable, healthy people. I'm Bev maxing. Who's the man one? There's not one. Okay? There doesn't need to be one. There doesn't need to be a man in your life for you to be happy. Y'all need to decenter men. Y'all need to decenter men real bad. You can be a perfect, beautiful, feminine woman without a man. Or with a man. That's the beauty of feminism. Is that like, no matter what makes you happy, you deserve to be happy, as long as it's genuine happiness and you're not putting everything on your life. And I'm so sick and tired of society and film and shows praising women when they completely abandon themselves and cater to everyone else. She's such a good person. She hasn't gotten laid in weeks. And she does all the cooking and cleaning and she shows up for everybody else but herself. She is a good person, but she's a fucking tired one, and one that's gonna snap real soon. And then what are you gonna do when she snaps? Because she can't handle all the fucking pressure. You're gonna call her hysterical or too emotional, or that she's going through some sort of mental breakdown. No, she just can't handle your bullshit anymore. It's exhausting. But it's also simultaneously the most beautiful thing in the whole goddamn world. And I love it. I love it. Because it's also really empowering at the same time. And I don't know how this video is going to land. I'm sure I'm going to piss people off. And if this pisses you off, I beg of you, get the fuck off my channel. I don't want you here. Please. Leave your hate comment because you want to get the last word in. I don't give a shit. I love reading them. Please. And then leave. If you leave a hate comment and then continue to watch my videos, you literally, I don't even know, girl, you need help. Like, I don't know what to say to you at this point. But again, if you don't like this video, literally, please, I don't want views. I don't want likes. I don't want subscribers. I don't want any of that. I don't want anything that you offer. Please leave. We are not compatible, mama. I'm not giving you that rose, girl. You're getting voted off the island. Please. Anyway. Sorry for the theatrics of it all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, sleaze ball. Okay, bye. Yes, club going up on a Tuesday. This is the outro video. Woohoo! Like and subscribe. I like to make satire outros.